We continue to follow that breaking news in Sacramento County. A grass fire causing evacuations and road closures. The Grand Fire has burned more than 4,500 acres so far, but crews are getting ahead of this thing with containment at 30%. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Adrienne Moore. This fire put up a huge smoke plume today, and it's all fueled by the wind. So let's show you exactly where this fire is burning at this hour. It was reported just before noon along Grant Line Road near Kiefer Boulevard in the Slough House area. CBS 13's Renee Santos joins us live with the very latest. Renee?
Yeah, at this hour, fire crews are finally getting a hold of this fire. It rained in this area for about a solid 15 minutes, but directly behind me, fire crews are working to put out they were working on a tree directly behind me. They were hosing it down and they were sawing through it, just getting rid of the hot spots in this area. But this is an area where earlier in the day, about 3 hours ago, at one point the flames jumped the fence here on Scott Road, moved over directly across to the field on the other side of the road. Crews are also on the other side working to contain those hot spots in that area. And right now we're going to give you a live look at some of the work that's being done directly across the street. You can see that much of the field there has been scorched. Crews are further back down in that field working to get rid of hot spots. The rain did help for that short period of time that crews were out here trying to get a hold of this fire, but some good news, we can report at last check, this fire was at 30% contained. Over 4,000 acres, though, have burned. But it looks like at this hour, crews are finally getting a hold of this fire.
All right, Renee, looks like the winds are dying down a little bit as well. We have you covered on the other side. Laura Hafley is tracking this fire as well. She was one of the first reporters on the scene. Laura, how's it looking from your vantage point?
Well, still a number of hot spots here, Tony. You can see behind me we've got a bunch of flames still burning. There's this sort of valley of burned land with flames still holding strong. Now, most of the CAL FIRE crews have seemingly left, but there's certainly still some here taking care of these hot spots, making sure things don't get worse. You can actually see, too, now this tree is lit up in flames, so we've actually been watching that. Spoke to some CAL FIRE workers here on scene who are keeping an eye on that tree, making sure, seeing if it's going to fall or not. Also, some CAL FIRE workers over here. So again, just a number of hot spots, but for the most part, this fire is much more under control than it was just an hour ago. And in part, you know, that is because it did rain. It poured for about 20 minutes just moments ago, finishing up. So that certainly helped out a lot. And again, this fire was particularly difficult to put out because where we are, we're about 1.5 miles away from any sort of real access road. As you can see, these dirt roads are really the only way for CAL FIRE vehicles to get in and out. So they've been dealing with that as well. But again, these guys, they know what they're doing. They're doing a great job putting this fire out using hand crews, helicopters, planes to help them. And again, that rain definitely making it a little easier for them.